going on, you guys? This is Brett Hundley here with Welcome to Arizona, and today we're here at Maya Dayclub, and we're gonna do something really, really fun. My favorite tequila tasting. I got some special guests. You guys stay tuned. Come check it out.
Hi, I'm Katie the Tequila Goddess, and today we're doing a little tequila tasting with Tres Amigos, sponsored by Drink and AZ. With me today, I have
Luis Gonzalez with Welcome to Arizona.
Brett Hundley, just your average tequila drinker.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so guys, are we big tequila drinkers normally, or is this kind of going to be like a little bit of a palate shock?
We drink tequila.
Yes.
You can jam. All right, I like it. Okay, perfect. Well, we're going to be tasting all three aging categories of Tres Amigos today, starting with the baby, the blanco. Okay? So let's grab our first little glass here. So I'm going to warn you guys now, we're going to be graduating today, okay? So as you can see, we don't have any training wheels, no salt and lime. So bear with me, I promise you're in good hands though, okay? So first things first, if you want to get the bouquet of the tequila, hold it up to your nose, but keep your mouth open, okay? And take a big breath in, almost like you're going to sneeze. Sounds goofy, but it's going to be the game changer because you're going to get more of the bouquet of the tequila and less of the alcohol that rests on top of it, okay? So, when we're drinking this, I do have a 3-sip rule. First sip, you're going to be like, ooh, tequila, right? Second sip, you're going to be like, that wasn't that bad, but then by the third sip, your palate will be ready to rock and roll, okay? So, bear with me. Let's get this little sip. Now make sure, this is my one big rule of thumb. After you drink and swallow the tequila, always breathe out with your mouth. Don't breathe out with your nose. It sounds goofy, but I promise you it's going to be a game changer from this point forward on drinking tequila the proper way. Okay?
You got it.
So when you breathe out with your mouth, you're just going to get rid of all the extra alcohol, and you're actually going to enjoy the flavor and the elements of the tequila a little bit more instead.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
These are good tips to know.
What do we think so far, Brett?
Yeah. I see the second taste a lot smoother.
It is.
Right?
A lot smoother.
Not as aggressive. Okay? And let's do this one more time. Right? So
Really
if it, sometimes the blancos
The
can
breathing out helps.
Yeah, being a mouth breather. Only if you have a cold or if you're drinking tequila, breathe out with your mouth, right? Okay, so do we have any stories to tell?
Let's go with Brett first. So he's the average. Let's see.
What's your best tequila story you have?
You guys, that is a great question, and one I cannot think of, or probably more so just because, I mean, I love the viewers and the fans, but I probably can't tell my worst tequila story. Top secret. So you guys are my close friends.
How about you?
You know what? The thing about tequila with me is that sometimes I just don't remember what happened that night, you know?
There's a reason there's over 20 songs written about this specific experience.
Exactly. So I get to know the story after, the next day.
There you go. Well, with the blanco, I always say, listen, if you're, it's 4th of July weekend, or if you're on a bachelor or bachelorette party and you're ready to get down and you're wanting to shoot shots, shoot the blanco, okay? Don't waste your money on the really nice high-end tequilas. This one's the baby, the youngest. There's no aging process happening. So with the blanco, it's going straight from the still into the bottle and onto the shelves. So you can kind of get buck wild with it, is what I like to say.
Like that.
Okay? The next one we're going to be tasting is the reposado. Okay? So reposado, rested, for those who are wondering what that means. Okay? You're resting the tequila anywhere from 2 months to just under 1 year. Okay? So again, come on guys. We're going to hold it up to our nose. Take a big breath in, get that bouquet going. It smells a little bit different than before, right? So as you notice, the colors are starting to change. That's because we're aging the tequila in oak barrels, okay? So with this specific company, we're aging this for 11 months. Lightly toasted is what I'm gonna probably say based off the color I'm seeing here. So when we're drinking it, let's see grasshoppers. Let's do this. No.
You're Yoda and we are grasshoppers.
Yes,
we're learning.
I'm definitely learning a lot right now.
Even that first one though, that was really smooth, honestly.
Yeah,
really
definitely.
Smooth.
People often ask me, like, what's your favorite go-to? And when it's 120 degrees out here, I like to actually go for the blanco tequilas, just because they're a little bit more light, crisp, and refreshing, right? The reposados, though, is your happy medium zone. So it's kind of a fun little stage, the middle child of the tequila generation. No.
That's me right there, middle child.
Okay.
Wow.
And then this last one we're going to be tasting is going to be the anejo. Okay, so anejo, that means aged. You're aging the tequila anywhere from a year to 3 years. Okay, and those oak barrels, sometimes my whiskey drinkers, they kind of get snobbish and they roll their eyes and they guff. But I always like to say the agave itself, that takes 8 to 12 years to fully mature before you can harvest it, so we're organically aging our tequila. Go. So if you do like your whiskeys, your bourbons, or your scotches, this is always the one where I'm like, yeah, this is probably going to be a little closer to home with what your palate is more familiar with. Okay?
This is really great. Like, I'm learning. Like, this. I mean, most of the time, I'm just shooting shots. So
Let's be honest.
I promise,
learning now.
I promise you can actually sip a tequila and enjoy it and not cringe having your tequila flashback rendezvous.
That's true.
Okay. Right?
This is good. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
actually pretty smooth.
So, and a fun little fact, so when you wrap that tequila around the glass, okay, you're going to see the tears or the legs of the tequila, just like you could do with wine. If it starts to just dissipate and just kind of separate in separate ways immediately from the glass, that means they're not aging the tequila or the agave long enough for them to fully mature before they're harvesting. So as you can tell, I'm like going to say they probably take great care of this brand.
This is amazing.
It's fun fact that I did not know.
Yeah.
I knew about wine had the legs, I just didn't know tequila had.
Yeah. So you can actually see a lot from
Yeah,
that.
that's
So yeah, and with this brand, it is an organic product and also a kosher product. So kosher. I sound like I'm from Minnesota.
All right, you guys. So look, we had our tequila straight. Now it's time to have it with a little fun in it. We're here and we're with my man Rob, the bartender, and he's gonna make a couple margaritas for us. And we're gonna check this out. So what you got for us today, man?
So for the first one, we're gonna do a little riff on the margarita, strawberry and jalapenos, what I like to call red hot love.
I like it. I like spicy.
So we're gonna start off by getting some strawberries, about 2 to 3 strawberries quartered up into each of our tins.
Okay. What we got going over there, man? You know?
So I added the agave syrup, which is just equal parts water and agave syrup. Just it helps make it easier for mixing instead of having the straight up syrup. It's really thick like honey. Leveling up with the strawberries to get that a good break up the strawberries real well, get as much juice out of them as possible. Then I'll add the last couple of ingredients. It's going to be our fresh lemon juice and a couple ounces of the silver tequila.
Yummy.
Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good already. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A nice hot day in Arizona, you cannot go wrong with a little spicy margarita.
Yes, exactly.
And then for the, instead of muddling the jalapenos, because I think if you muddle them, then you break them up too much and it adds too much of that peppery, too much of that spice to it. I just kind of throw them in there. When you agitate it and shake it up, that'll get a lot of the spice and the flavor incorporated into the cocktail.
You guys know we're about like. Alright.
You can have it.
Yeah.
Right, here, I'll wait for you guys to have yours and then we'll cheers and try it together.
Sounds good.
And it's gorgeous looking, so
Wow.
yeah, I really want it.
There you go. Red hot love.
Red hot love.
Sounds good.
So we're gonna do a watermelon margarita. Again, I'm using some fresh local watermelon, lemon juice, agave syrup, some orange liqueur, and again, our 3 Amigos silver tequila.
I like it.
Awesome. Start off with 1.5 ounces of tequila. The history of the margarita goes back to the Prohibition time. Around that time when the most popular cocktail was a daisy. A daisy is pretty much just a strong, a sour, sometimes a sweet, and then maybe a secondary spirit, which is a daisy, just a citrus-based cocktail. When they started making margarita, it was basically whatever was available during Prohibition. So for everything that was in the Southwest, tequila was a lot easier to bring in than bringing the whiskey all the way down from the Toronto side all the way out here. So bringing tequila over, making daisies, which was the popular cocktail, daisy, Spanish, margarita. So that's how, it's basically just a traditional daisy that you can make with gin, rum, whiskey, everything. Just sounds tequila. So daisy became margarita.
Cool.
That atmosphere went into this.
Brett, how'd you end up?
Yeah, so I got like 15.
Whoa,
You gentlemen.
Ooh, beautiful.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Good.
All right, here we go.
So this one is really a really Arizona cocktail. We have some prickly pear syrup. It's sourced from the Tucson area, a local producer that makes a lot of prickly pear products down there. The sour that I'm using is actually my own house-made sour. It's using, Arizona is really known for tangerines, grapefruits, lemons, and it's desert honey. So I'm using desert honey, lemons, and Arizona grapefruits to make sour. 2:1 ratio on that. The prickly pear has a very unique flavor, but also has a very unique color. I mean, this syrup looks almost exactly like the fruit on the prickly pears, which come out about August.
From one to the other. Oh my gosh, look at the color of this, guys.
Wow. Rob, man, thank you so much. These margaritas were amazing, and we loved them. Every single one of them.
Right on.
You guys, thank you guys for being here, and thank you for enlightening me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has
Of
been
course.
awesome. Drinking AZ, thank you so much. This has been a blast. We've had so much fun, and to the viewers, thank you guys for watching. This is an awesome episode, and I hope you guys enjoy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.